Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Land. I noticed in the comment section somebody said I didn't have a weeder to weed these, but they were wrong. I do, it's right there. Let's pick this thing up, do some weeding today. So in other news, I have opened up a new field. See it just there on top of the hill. So I tried to find a pretty level place to get it done. Because of the fact of where we are and the amount of land that we have at the moment, we don't have just a whole bunch of land, but we do have enough. So there we go. We do have just enough land. So what I did is I took this area here, right here, and I opened up a pretty decent sized field. It's about the same size as this one, really. It starts down here and kind of loops around the rocks and the trees. It comes back around, and it kind of gets hilly on the side here and this side too. But we could go on the other side of where this road is grown up here and check and see if there's any trees or anything there. I don't think there is. I think that's the trees. And then the same thing here. We've got some land options over here on this side as well. So we'll look into that. Same thing back here. We'll look into this and see if we can add a few more fields in our little row of property here. But for now, we need to do some weeding. And I think this thing will do it. We're about to find out. I've never even tried this rig. We're going to try this and see if this will actually do some weeding. If it will, that'd be fantastic. So let's find out. Is it actually working? No. It is not working. This is supposed to be a weeder. But it doesn't seem to be getting rid of any of the weeds. Well, I guess the plus side of that is I did cut up the rest of the logs over there that they had pulled up. And we do have a few dollars, so we could go get some herbicide and a sprayer. Now that may be the best option. I'm glad crop destruction's off. That's all I can say. These crops are tough. They don't die. I guess that's our only option other than grabbing a regular weeder. But this thing's supposed to be. It is not a weeder, apparently. Sadly, I wish it was. That would be fantastic. Just because when I saw it in the store, I was like, you know what? We don't have one and we need one, so let's try this one out. And this apparently is not going to work, so we're going to take this back and sell it and pick up a different weeder, hopefully. Just a cheap drag behind. I don't know if we're going to have enough money. I don't know how much this thing's worth, so we shall find out, though. Alright, at the store, let's see how much we can get for this little guy, if we can get anything for it. I don't know that we could even sell this thing, but we're going to try. And I think to sell it, we just back right in there. And we can drop this thing and see how much we can get for it. Again, I'm not real sure if we can sell it or not. We're going to try to. This may be a repair-only thing, but I got to lower this thing. I forgot about that. Let's lower it down. There we go. Then we'll just pull up out of the way here. Go ahead and cut that off. We're going to be here a minute. We got to wait on them to take this thing out, and then we can. What does it sell for? $2,200. Sweet. Okay. All right. Now let's go over here and check and see how much we can buy a new one for. All the traffic out there. It's like a whole developed world out there that we're not part of. All right. Tedders, weeders. There we go. Yeah. See, this thing says it's a chain harrow. Weeders pull out small grown weeds between crops, proving the field's state. They can only be used in the first growth stage of the crops. I'm pretty sure we're in the first growth stage. We may not be. We may be in the second growth stage. Yeah, see, that one's 45 grand. We don't have 45,000. We don't even have 18,000. How wide is that one? 9 meters? We may just have to... Oh, wow. These things are huge. I didn't realize this. This thing right here is 21 meters wide. Yeah, let's just lease it then, if that be the case, which, I mean, it's only $900. That's still, though, that's a lot, because we're going to have to do this every time we need to weed a field. All right, so get them to bring it around now. Oh, there it is. They've already brought it around. Parked it right in front of our tractor. You guys couldn't have moved that just a little further over? What Would have been helpful. All right, it's 9 meters wide, so it ain't gonna take long to do. So we're not gonna get charged too much per hourly use anyway. Maybe back up here close and get our pins and stuff attached and all that. There we go. Get our hoses put in. Get that put on. Is there not an attached hose on this? Get out of here. No, there are no hoses. I figured there would be hoses for this. I guess not, though. Alright, off we go. I think we got enough horsepower for this. It only calls for 120. And I've got a little more than 120. I think we're close to about 150. So we should be okay. Alright. So Peanut did mention that there's going to be an update soon, hopefully, for remove all trees. Now, apparently that was in the map to start with, but there was some issues with it colliding with things, as far as I know. Oh, wait a minute, this thing will seed as it weeds. Weird. I don't want to seed anything, I just want to weed. That's all I want it to do. That's all I want to happen. Anyway, apparently there was a remove all trees in the on the map, that sign back there where the remove all rocks are. And it kept crashing different things. So consoles or PC or whatever, it kept crashing the game. So it was removed, but it's supposed to be added back soon, from what I understand anyway. So let's hope that's the case, and people will have the ability to remove all the trees on the map and all the rocks on the map at some point. Now, I kind of want to not remove everything, because I feel like a lot of people are probably doing that. I want to remove trees as we would if we were opening up the field. So like that whole area of trees, there's no reason to remove it. But these 4 little small ones right here, or 5 little small ones, if we wanted to plow that area up for a field, we remove them by hand. And I don't see an issue with that. We just need something that we can move them with, I guess. And we don't have quite enough money to lease a Scorpion King or anything like that. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that. But yeah, there are new fields right over there. I'll show you guys a new field in a minute. We got to cultivate it still. So let me get over here and we'll get this weeding done here. And 9 meters wide. This thing is pretty wide considering how big our field is. Our field's pretty dang small. So yeah, look at the size of that thing. This is going to take like 3 passes and we're done. Let's go ahead and lower that bad boy down and we'll just set the cruise and go. I don't know what the working speed is on this thing. That is not doing it either. Apparently this is not the first growth stage. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Apparently this is the second growth stage. I'm not taking this thing back to the store right now. We're going to need it on the next field. We'll just park it over here for a minute. So our other weeder would have worked and we sold it for no reason. We sold it for slightly more than it's going to cost us to keep this thing for an extra day, which sucks. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have gotten rid of this. So let's take the PTO loose there. There we go. I guess we can go grab the cultivator. And let me pull up here and see what. Oh man, that sucks. Crop protection. One of these costs 30 grand. Costs $30,000. I don't have $30,000, and there's nothing cheaper at all. What about one of these? That one costs 20 grand. But it only does fertilizer. There's no granules. We have to spray it. Ah, dang, man. Alright, well, I hate that we missed the first growth stage on that. We could have drug our weeder across it. But yeah, we had a weeder. We may return that and buy the other one back, depending on how much it cost. It's only $1,400. So $1,500. So it's $14.99. So yeah, we could buy that one again for what it, just a few more dollars than it would cost to lease that thing for a second day. So that's definitely something I'm going to consider. There we go. It's got that single hitch point on it. Make sure to hook the hoses up there. See if we can get this thing out of here carefully. Don't want to run anything over. Alright, there we go. I don't actually have a road over to that yet, but we will have. I will make one. We will have a road over to that soon, hopefully. Maybe not right now or today, but at some point we will have a road around to that field. And I don't think we're going to use that baler anytime soon either, unless we get us a mower. Again, all that stuff costs money, and I don't have any money. So we're definitely going to have to either cut some trees down out of our way here or something. But as you can see, our little field opened up right here. I went ahead and did this because, one, it's slightly time consuming, and two, so that we would have some more crop to plant, because we have more seed left. And I may not have a whole lot of seed, but I've got more left to be able to do some more work with. And I didn't want it to go to waste, so we might as well use it, right? Might as well use it. So yeah, opened up this little area field here to be able to plant some different, probably plant some barley or something, be able to put that that baler to use. And I do have a little trailer, so we could use that. The one our seed pallet's sitting on. We could use that to load the bales onto, probably. And they're small bales too. We'll probably be able to load them by hand, to be quite honest. Like, I wouldn't even see needing any kind of forks or anything for those bales. They're pretty small, so. But yeah, our new little field opened up here, and I probably could take this field on out some. So if I wanted to cut it open some more, I probably could. But I think our property line's like right here. Like, our property line does not go that far this way. I think it's like right there, where that tree, that last tree right there. I think that's our property line. So, yeah, I guess we'll do what we can here. And again, it kind of goes off on a hill that way and that way, so I didn't want to get too far down on the hillside there. But yeah, I don't think this one's much bigger than that one is, if at all. Maybe that end might be, or this end might be. It looks to be about the same size, to be quite honest. Like, it doesn't seem that much bigger or smaller, either one. But more cultivating for me. Alright, coming back, just about done cultivating here. And I bet you're wondering why I left that little tree there. Well, like I said earlier, I don't really have any way to take it away. I guess I could cut up the pieces and throw it in a trailer, but I don't have any way to grind the stumps up and everything. And I do need all the money that I can get, because our first field right there is going to have to be, we're going to have to harvest it with the weeds in it, sadly. So I figured if I just plow around this tree and leave it at that, that would be better than leaving just the stump there. So I just left a little area around it, and I don't think there's any harm down there. I'm gonna go down this way though. We're gonna go back behind here. I haven't done a whole lot of looking on this side or around the house at all, so I've just basically spent my time right here on the farm. So let's cut out this way and see if there's a nice flat. There is a nice flat area out here too, so we could open up another field right here. Just inside these little small trees, there's a nice sized field there. So that's something we may look at. Also, I think this is the road. Yeah, there's a road here. This might be something we look at trying to rebuild as well, is this road network that's grown over since nobody's been around in a while. That looks like a road. Let's take that. Does this go back to the farm? This does go back to the farm. Very nice. Very nice. There's also this little area right here, and I think we live. I think this is all our land here. Let's take a peek. Yeah, all this is our land right here on this road network, and just to the other side of it as well. So, if we could find a way to take those rocks and stuff down and create this road network again, we might be able to open up some more ground around that area as well. So, and then we got that large hill right there. I think is part of our property as well. So, there's lots of land here. There's lots of land here to be had, to be opened up. So, something to definitely consider. Let's see if we can put this thing back in there now. I just hate that we missed the first growth stage for weeding, because we really needed to weed that. With that being said, I'm probably going to take that one back, return it, and maybe not be charged that extra price, and then repurchase the other one, since we actually made money on it. because it only cost $1,500. We sold it for like $2,300. So we actually made money on that deal somehow. We pull up here and get this thing straight. Uh-oh. Without running over our cedar, hopefully. We'll just move it around a bit. No harm done. Yeah, no harm done there. Whoops. There we go. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. There we go. Detached. Alright, let's grab the cedar here and see if we can't. I parked this thing in a really, really awkward spot to get to as well, so we have to kind of back around the fence here. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's hop out and get this thing all attached here. Hoses. No PTO on it. That's good. Makes things a little bit easier. Alright, back around we go. I think I'm going to take the road around here again. And do we want to plant canola this time, or do we want something that we can actually bale and sell those extra bales as well? I know canola fetches a pretty good price. It might be useful to get some wheat, or some barley, or some oats even. Let's do some oats, I think. Oats would be a good change, but we also get the straw off of it to be able to do some bales, which would be pretty handy. So, but yeah, we own this land right here, just to the side of the road. I don't know how far. Probably those trees right there might be the tree line. But yeah, like what is that? What is this now? There's another tractor sitting here. This must be what they drug the logs up with. What? Does it run? This is a favorite 926. This is a monster of a tractor. Start the engine. Won't start. Okay. Well, it looks like I need to do some work on that, but man, that's a great find right there. Let me take a picture of that thing. That way I can come back and get it later. That's a great find. You know what that means? That means we have a tool we can pull logs out with. But yeah, look at this. It's got the thing on the back for the logs. You can drag them around. The little chain hook thing there. It's already got the cage around it for logging as well. It's got twin wheels all the way around. Got the front weight and everything. Yeah, I would say that's a good find. Heck yeah. All right, so man, I really we got to go get the seed in the field here. But man, at least we have something that we can do some logging with now and pull some logs around. I don't think there's anywhere to sell logs, but at least we have the ability to pull them over there and cut them up and drop them in our wood chipper anyway. Heck yeah, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel a lot better. All right, well, let's get this seeding done. And I'm going to be thinking about what to put, where to put that, where to put the logs to. Like I said, if there was a place to sell logs, that would be handy, but I don't think there is. So I guess for now, we're going to have to just figure it out. Maybe cut them up with a chainsaw. It may take us a little extra while and may not get as much money for them, but we could do some serious logging with that, which is something we're probably going to do. I've got to get it running first, though. So the next time when we head back to the store to take the what's that thing? The weeder back that we leased. We're going to buy the other one, and then we'll check the tractor and see what parts we may need to fix it up. Hopefully we can get it fixed up pretty cheaply. I hope we can anyway. That is the goal. And maybe for nothing. It may just need a jump start. Maybe the battery's dead or flat, or maybe cables are disconnected or something. But we're gonna do some looking around at it and find out. So, man, I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. I had no idea. Again, I haven't been around the farm a whole lot. Like, I've just been like right out here in the front. I should have really looked around a lot better when we started. Man, I think we missed a good opportunity there to drag some logs. But we can now after we get that thing running. Heck yeah. All right, well, anyway, goal at the moment is to get some oat planted in the field, which we're doing a pretty decent job of. We're a couple of rounds here. Again, these are smaller fields, so they're not going to take long. Which is good. We do need to catch the weeds as they come up here, though. I don't want to let them get too far, so we get this thing seeded, get the seed drill finished here, and then we will head up to the store, take that weeder back, and return it, and then purchase the other one that was a lot cheaper. Instead of having that least price on us, we'll just repurchase the other one. Now that I know it wasn't the weeder, I thought it may have been a bad purchase or something, but it wasn't. It's still good. We just missed the first growth stage, I guess. So let me finish this up, and I'll get back with you momentarily. All right, around the tree's done, and just a little bit right here to grab. And again, I know I do this a bit unconventionally. Typically, you want to end where you're on the edge of the field and you're not running back over your seed, but I am leaving the seeder down to drag it all the way out here. There we go. Just till we get to the edge, turn it off and raise it up. And we still have 42% left to replant with, so that's always good. Always have a little bit extra here to have ready to go for the next time. And we have 4 other, or 3 and 200, I think, of seed left that's sitting on the trailer right now, which we need to unload somewhere. I just don't have a front loader. Maybe if I back up and just try and drop them off, back up fast and hit the brakes. The Mississippi unloader, I guess. Back up real fast and slam on the brakes, and maybe it'll come out of there. That's probably not the best idea. Probably not the best idea at all. We do have a grain trailer sitting there, so it's ready to go. And we got our little flatbed bale trailer here. And I'm going to put this over here for now, out of the way of the harvester and everything. We'll figure out a place to put all this stuff eventually. Let's go ahead and drop it down. And disconnect the hoses and disconnect the seeder. Now, we got seed in the field. We don't have any fertilizer to spread. And I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, if we... Oh, I need to go check that tractor, don't I? Let's go, let's pull up right here for a minute. We need to close the door to the house, too. I didn't even... Must have been raised in a barn. Let's go close the door to the house, and then we'll head over to that tractor and check it out and just see what's wrong. Man, this thing's sitting right here. It's just buried back in the trees behind the barn here. I didn't even see it. That is crazy. I don't know if it died or whatever and they left it here. Let's do a quick check here. Okay, those look good. Those look good. All the connections back here look okay. Everything's looking good. Tires look good. The rims are good. Tell it's been sitting a while. Grass has grown up around it here. Tires look good. All the joints look good. Nothing looks broken or busted underneath the front here. Yep, everything looks fine. Let's climb over and check the engine out. So from all I can tell, all the stuff in the engine looks fine. It just won't start. See if the lights will come on. No headlights either. Alright, so it's the battery. Which isn't going to cost us probably 20 bucks. So let's take the battery off. There we go. And we'll take it to the shop with us. And hopefully it was just the battery was our situation here. That is the hope anyway. Go get us a battery for that thing, and maybe we'll have another working tractor. Not only that, but one that's ready to go for dragging some logs up here. So that would be fantastic to have, honestly. Not even going to hook the PTO up to this thing. No need to. We are literally just hauling it to the store. So, off we go. I'll meet you guys there. Alright, let's see. I'm actually going to see about leasing a sprayer to spray herbicide. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to cost you some money, and you've already got the loan out and all that kind of stuff. And I'm aware. I'm very aware, believe me. They like their loan interest. But at the same time, we're gonna need something to be able to weed our place efficiently. You get a little bit more. Oh man, look at that! They got a painting of the Big Bud up here. Nod to Welkers there. Old school tractor. I like that thing. That thing's sweet. I've actually seen one of these in person. Never seen a Big Bud in person though. I didn't really realize how much was here. Let's return that guy so that we don't have to pay any more interest on it. Let's go over here and let's pick up a battery, and then we'll get us a... Alright, cool. We got the battery changed out. They're going to have that out for us in a minute. Which one is that? What farmhouse is that? That's another map. I can't remember what map that is. I remember that one. Can't remember which one that is either. That looks like an Australian map right there. Pretty sure it is. That's an Australian map. Alright, let's see about leasing a sprayer. Crop protection lease. Details. It's going to cost us $1,500 to lease it, but we have to. Like, we have to do that. Alright, while they're bringing that around, let's see if we can't get some herbicide here. I don't think we can get herbicide via liquid. Those are bags. Pallets. Fertilizer, herbicide tank. How much is that going to cost? $2,400. Good God. And leasing. You can't lease this. There's no way to lease it. Alright, well. There we go. So, down to $7,600. Looks like they got everything around for us. They set our battery out here as well, so we'll throw that in the tractor. Set that in there, the floorboard with us. Way we can get back to the house, maybe. Let's go ahead and hook up to the tank. Man. Hopefully it's just the battery, because I don't have a whole lot of money to do anything else, really. No hoses to attach. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill the herbicide up there. I don't know how much this thing holds, but we're going to keep it for a while, so it holds 1,300. Alright, so we got a pallet left here at the store. Once again, we'll have to come back and grab later. I would say we could take a loan out there, but we're pretty maxed out on our loan anyway, I think. Let's go check and see. Yeah, $500,000 is our loan. So we are just we're out of all resources. There's no way for me to do anything else, really. So, man, I hope this battery gets that tractor going. Hope we can do that. We gotta get this field sprayed though. I want to get as much crop out of this as we can, even though it just costs us an extra whatever the leasing per day cost, and another $2,400. We're not gonna make that back off the crop. I don't. I just don't think we're gonna get that much out of that crop. Hopefully we can get at least 8,000 liters of crop out of this, but maybe we can. Maybe we can. Alright, let's go ahead and stop and open this up, and we'll get this field sprayed, and then we'll go mess with that tractor back there. And hopefully, I mean, I know this ain't gonna take long. This thing's pretty big, so let's make sure we're getting all of it here. Oh man, that thing's pretty large, isn't it? Alright, like 2 swipes of the field, we'll be done, folks. Leave it raised up, I guess. There's no need to drop it down. Alright. That's doing it. That's getting rid of our weeds there. Good deal. Good deal. As you see, this canola's starting to sprout up already, which is nice. Not going to argue too much with that. I thought the white flowers there were weeds in the field. They're not. They're off to the side, so that's good. They're just weeds off to the side that we need to get rid of, too. So are the red ones, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, cool. But yeah. Maybe that battery will get that tractor running, and we can have us a second tractor. Not only that, but that thing had a front loader attachment on it, I do believe. So that means if we when we do get the money, we can get us a front loader attachment, and maybe have a way to load larger logs onto the wood chipper over there. We won't have to cut them up so small and take so long. It's time consuming cutting them up by hand, because you got to cut them in a small enough size you can pick them up by hand and load them in there and that kind of stuff. But if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do to make some money. Our loan installment is going to be due again at midnight, and it's quite expensive. I think it's like $1,100 or $1,200, or maybe a little more than that. I'm not 100% sure. I got to check it again, but don't want to hit that tree and damage this thing. For God's sakes, we'd have to buy it, and we don't have the money for that. So Won't hit the rock with it either. There we go. Oh man, yeah, it'd be super nice to be able to put a front loader attachment on something and go from there. These weeds are kind of hard to see. Really can't see them like that. I think we're here. I think this is where we are. And it looks like I may be able to do this in one last swipe here. 3 swipes of the herbicide. Should have it knocked out. Looks like I missed a little bit there on both sides, so we'll just spin around right here and knock this side out and then knock the other side out. As you can see, there's still a few little red and yellow glimpses of weed over there, so yeah, somewhere right about here. Again, I'm glad this tractor's not killing our crops, because we'd have nothing left to harvest if it was, which would be very sad. Very sad times. Alright, cool. Let's save all the spray we can save, because that stuff is not cheap. And we're going to hold on to this thing for a day or two. So we can spray the other field, hopefully. We'll back it over here with where this other one was sitting. Next to the silos. And I know I need to wash the tractor, but I don't have the money to purchase a sprayer, so a pressure washer. Disconnect the PTO. Hello? There we go. Thing was stuck on there. Alright, let's take this battery back here and see if this see if we can get this old tractor running. Man, I hope this fixes it. I really hope we can get this worked out. Where's she at? She's right back here. Yeah, this would be a nice little field too here. There's lots of little field area here. There she is. I see her sitting over here in the trees. Alright. Well, it is noon. Before we do that, let's go grab a bite to eat. And I guess you'll have to check back in next time to see if the tractor's running or not. I appreciate you watching. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I have been Deuce MS. I appreciate you watching No Man's Land. Maybe next time we could open up another field back here, maybe cut down a few trees. See you guys then. Have a good one. Later, everybody.